You are walking home late at night. The streets are empty, and the streetlights are flickering like a horror movie. Suddenly, you hear a rustling sound behind you. You turn around to see a stray cat, a stray dog, or maybe a raccoon staring at you. It stops when you stop. It walks when you walk. It's as if an invisible thread is tying its steps to yours. And what is the very first thought in your arrogant human head? Oh, it must be hungry. It wants some food. You view yourself as a walking meat vending machine, accidentally dropping breadcrumbs. You think this is just a simple transaction of calories. But you are wrong. You are miserably and naively wrong. That creature sneaking 3 steps behind you isn't looking for leftovers. It is reacting to an invisible beam emitting from your body that you don't even know exists. The truth is, your relationship with nature isn't a cozy Disney movie. It is darker, weirder, and full of biological manipulation that will blow your mind. So don't pet it just yet, because the real reason it's following you might give you goosebumps.
Alright, let's address the most obvious reason first. Food. In the brutal economy of nature, energy is the only currency that matters. Animals spend their entire lives calculating how many calories to burn to get those calories back. And us humans? We are the most wasteful creatures on this planet. We litter biological waste everywhere we go, dropping fries and overflowing trash cans. In the eyes of animals, humans are the clumsiest eaters in Earth's history. So their brains get programmed quickly. That hairless bipedal creature occasionally drops high-quality carbs. See human equals free food. Just follow them and get a prize. Simple math. But if it were all about food, this video would end right here. The begging theory completely collapses when we look at bizarre phenomena in nature. Why do wild wolf packs follow researchers through ice and snow for weeks without eating a single scrap of thrown meat? Why do dolphins swim alongside boats for hours, burning precious energy just to swim together without getting any calories? And why do thousands of wild animals follow humans just to stand near us? If not for food, what invisible force is pulling them into our orbit?
To understand this, you must accept a harsh reality about your status in nature. You think you're just an average person who goes to work and scrolls TikTok, but to the forest and the savannah, you are Godzilla. You are the ultimate apex predator that other monsters warn their kids about at bedtime. Herbivores at the bottom of the food chain have discovered a genius survival tactic. The safest place to hide from a monster is right behind a bigger, scarier monster. Ecologists call this the human shield hypothesis. Imagine you are a pregnant deer living in a forest full of mountain lions and grizzly bears. Every shadow is a threat, and every snapping twig is a death sentence. But you notice something strange. Mountain lions avoid noisy trails where humans walk. Grizzlies stay far away from those wooden cabins where humans sleep. Humans radiate a terrifying aura of danger that repels all other predators. So what does the deer do? It walks straight into the open, right behind a hiker. It even gives birth in the backyard of a suburban home. It follows you not because it loves you, but because it's using your terrifying reputation as a shield. You accidentally became the local mob boss, and the deer is hiring you as a bodyguard for $0. But what if the creature following you isn't looking for a shield, but its brain has a major software bug? Let's hack into the animal nervous system to explore a bizarre biological phenomenon: imprinting. When a baby animal is born, its brain is like an empty hard drive, craving data. It has a tiny window of time to figure out, who am I, and who is going to keep me alive? Its brain opens a folder named Mom and drops the image of the first moving object it sees right into it. For millions of years, this system worked perfectly because the first moving thing was always its mother. But then humans showed up and messed everything up. Scientist Konrad Lorenz did a famous experiment where he was the first moving thing baby ducklings saw. He didn't feed them or cuddle them, he just walked. And guess what? They followed him. They followed him into the water, across meadows, and for the rest of their lives. Their brains glitched. They saw a bearded Austrian man in leather boots and thought, yep, that's Mom. When a wild animal follows you persistently, its internal software might have a virus. It sees your 2 long legs, forward-facing eyes, and walking rhythm, and triggers the automatic parent recognition system. You have accidentally hacked their family tree.
While imprinting is an accidental glitch, there is another biological hack that humans intentionally designed. This time, you are the dealer. Think about your dog who follows you everywhere. You go to the living room, it follows. You go to the kitchen, it follows. You go to the bathroom, it waits outside. We feel touched and say, "Oh, it loves me so much." That's true, but the mechanism of this love is a masterpiece of biological manipulation. Thousands of years ago, wolves were our deadly competitors, but some brave wolves realized following human hunters was easier than hunting alone. Then a magical genetic mutation happened. They learned to look into human eyes. In the animal kingdom, staring is an act of war. If you stare at a gorilla or a wild wolf, it will attack you. But dogs softened their gaze. They successfully hacked our hormone system. When a mother looks at her baby, her brain floods with oxytocin, the hormone of love and bonding. Dogs evolved to trigger that exact same hormone valve in your brain when they look at you. Every time your dog stares and follows you, your brain pumps oxytocin, making you treat a genetically modified wolf like a baby. But this manipulation goes both ways. The dog's brain also releases oxytocin when looking at you. You are both trapped in a mutual chemical addiction. We bred them for generations to have severe separation anxiety, making them crave our presence like a drug. So next time your dog won't leave your side, remember, it's a 10,000-year-old chemical hostage situation.
Now, let's leave the cozy house and head back to the deep forest. Why do highly intelligent wild animals like crows, dolphins, or octopuses still choose to follow us? The answer lies in a mental state we rarely attribute to animals: boredom. We think wildlife is a constant 24/7 struggle to survive. That's only true for the weak. For the smart upper class of nature, getting food is a piece of cake. A crow only needs an hour a day to get enough calories. A dolphin hunts in minutes. So what do they do with the rest of their day? They are extremely, utterly bored. A smart brain needs stimulation, and nothing in nature is more chaotic and hilarious than humans. We are the most entertaining reality TV show for the animal kingdom. We do completely illogical things. We dig a big hole and then fill it up. We throw a stick into the water just to pull it back out and change colorful clothes daily. To a crow, you are a walking puzzle box. It follows you from lamppost to lamppost, not for food, but to see what ridiculous stunt you'll pull next. They are collecting data, studying you, and sometimes gifting you bottle caps just for interaction. You are not their master or protector. You are just a free entertainment channel keeping them from depression.
And here is the final, scariest reason an animal follows you. They know secrets about your body that you don't even know. Humans rely heavily on vision. If we can't see it, we think it doesn't exist. But the animal kingdom operates on frequencies we are completely blind to. You are not just a walking lump of meat. You are a biological data broadcasting station. Your body constantly emits a cloud of pheromones containing info about your emotions, health, and fear. Why do stray cats follow elderly people in nursing homes and sit on the beds of those about to pass away? Why do dogs nudge their owner's side weeks before a doctor diagnoses them with cancer? They don't have magic. They are just reading the biological diagnostic report you are broadcasting into the air. When you are terrified, your body secretes massive amounts of cortisol and adrenaline. To a bear or a wolf, you just turned on a bright neon light in the pitch dark. They follow you simply because they smell your fear, your weakness, or want to see what invisible monster is scaring you. When you are sick, your cellular metabolism changes and your breath carries volatile organic compounds. To a creature with a super sensitive nose, you smell like a broken machine radiating rust. We think we are walking silently, but to nature, we are screaming our deepest secrets into the wind. So next time you are walking down a dark, empty street, hear a rustle, and see a pair of eyes staring at you, don't flatter yourself thinking you are just a kind soul handing out treats. Look deeper into that invisible thread. Maybe you are the Godzilla they use as a shield, or their brain glitched and thinks you are mom. Maybe you are trapped in a 10,000-year evolutionary chemical addiction. Maybe you are just a hilarious comedy show in a boring forest. Or scarier, they smell your fear, your cellular changes, a book of your life you haven't even read yet. We always think we stand outside of nature, looking at animals through a glass wall. But that glass wall has never existed. You are still deeply embedded in Earth's complex psychological and biological web. So keep walking, keep leaving your chaotic footprints, and let them follow. because the fact that they are following you is the ultimate proof that you have never left the wild.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update.